So welcome back, guys. In today's lesson we are going to start with the modeling. Okay, so we can see what we have now is we are on the first floor. You can see we are on the first floor, so let's come here. So now let me explain what some of these things is. Now once you put your mouse on, this is just to select object. Now this is to reshape object. Maybe you draw a slab or a beam that is not up to it, you can just select it. And let me show you an example. Now let's say I've drawn a typical slab like this. Okay, and I want to reshape that slab, so I can just come here, take it and reshape the slab. Okay, so you can see what I've done. So you can reshape the slab, so I'll delete that. Okay, so select this object, select it and delete it. Now this is to draw beams. So let's say I want to draw beam on plan. Now this is the typical floor. I'll choose the what I want. So for example, I want a beam 230 by 600. So I can just draw this beam, draw it like this, or draw it to the end, because you can still split it. So this is one beam I've drawn, this is another beam I've drawn. So you can do it one by one. This is the method of doing it. And you can also do it for the elevation. Now the shorter method of doing this is this one. Once you select this one, so you just choose the property you want, name the property. So I'm doing a beam 230 by 600. So I'll just click the grid line. Okay, so once you click the grid line, it's going to be drawn there. Okay, select the grid lines, select, or you can just highlight it. So you can see once you highlight it, the grid lines will show, the beams rather will show. So select it soon, select, and select. So in this case now, in this video, I'm not going to be placing the shear wall. I'm going to tell us the reason why we place shear walls in building. So I'm going to place a beam here, place a beam here, place a beam here, and place a beam here. So some beams are missing here and here. So you can see we've done this now. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my columns. So I'll come here. This is to draw quick columns on plan. So choose my column size. Now because this is a mid-rise, you don't need to account too much for eccentricity, because modeling with eccentricity will give you a lot of issues. So let me explain what the eccentricity means now. So once you come here now, you can see your columns is facing here and you want it to face the other direction. So you just come here, put angle and change it to 90 degrees. So you can see it's facing this side. Now you want to put eccentric something, so you can come here and choose for example, you don't want, okay, let me come here and put it in the y direction. So let me put an offset of minus 115 and let's see the effects. Sorry, minus 115. So it's like a graph, you are coming down, so you can see it. So you can see it's not at the center again. So you can see what it is. So you can work with the eccentricity. Now another problem with working with eccentricity is that once you click here now, so I clicked it here, you see we'll have two nodes at that point. Let me highlight it. Okay, so highlight it. You can see we have two nodes. So it means this beam is touching, this is where the column is, but this beam is not touching the central of the column. So it means this beam indirectly, let's say there's a support here, this beam is indirectly like a cantilever. So all you have to do is you are going to define, come to define section property, and the way we call link support to modify it and fix it. Okay, so fix all of them. Okay, click OK. Then come here, you can see this here, draw links. Okay, so you can draw these links.
Okay, now maybe the next office is okay.
So you can draw these links. Okay, so it will link this to this support, then you won't have that issue. So that's the disadvantage and the complexity in modeling eccentric columns. Okay. So I've deleted it. So let me just draw a concentric column. So let's draw a concentric column and leave it at 0. Okay, concentric column. So we know it's facing here. This is a mid-rise, it's not so high, so there's not much effect on it. So I'll just place columns in everywhere. Okay, so this is what I have. Right now, We are done with this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my slab. So let's start with, since I know my panel is big, this is 5 meters, this is 8 meters, so I'll be using a 200 thick slab. So select this and change it to slab 200. Okay, so or what I can do is let me show you the 3 ways of modeling the slab. Okay, so for example, if I choose this first one, I need to draw a floor plan. I'll just pick the corners. So you don't need to hold, you just pick the corners you want. So you can see this. So this is the first slab. And the second method of drawing is pick the property you want and hold it down and drag it, okay, to the place you want. We have this. Then the last method of drawing is just placing it according to the grid. So I can place here, place here, place here, place here, place here, and place here. So the reason I'm not placing here is because we know this is the staircase. Okay, so this is the staircase area, so I'm not going to place it. I can indirectly decide to ignore it, or you can decide to model the staircase, but the problem is going to complicate matters, so just decide to ignore it. So I'll place my slab here also. So you can decide now you've placed your slab, you can decide here, come here, right click on it, look at the properties here, so you can see it now. You can come here and change it. You don't want it, you want 150. So that is a 150 slab. This is also going to be a 150 slab. So I can come here, assign, come to share, slab section, and just assign it. Okay, so change to it so you can see it. We have 200, 200, 200, 200. Now I can also click here and right click again, and so you have various methods of doing all this. So 150 slab, okay. Yeah, so I have this already. So what we are going to do now is we are going to replicate this to other floors. But before we replicate it, I will show us what we are going to do, what master story means in the next video. So thank you for watching today's video. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you very much.